Welcome back, welcome back. Let's work, walk, and talk. So, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about women and what I like about women. And because I'm thinking, a lot of people now, just like myself, we are discovering what type of person we actually want to be with, but we are using the wrong words or whatever, meanings or something. Like, shit's just a little off, right? Like, I realize that, people are different. So every woman's not exactly the same. There are some women that like to pursue men. They're not cowards. I'm not going to say cowards because, that's the exact wrong word. They are not shy. They know what they want. They see that man and they shoot their shots, or they give the signals. They will give this man signals for as long as it takes, and as many times as he don't get it, then she will eventually go to. They're the type of women that will tell their friend, "Hey, go talk to him for me real quick, cause I'm giving this guy signals all the time, you know." Go slip something in his ear or something. Don't just tell him I like him, but get it? And that's because some women, I believe, are just different. Like, there are men that are like that, we're shy, and then there's men that are aggressive or not aggressive. They know what they want. They're not shy. So then that made me think about, what type of woman do I actually want? And then, because everyone keeps saying that masculine or aggressive women, they use both words and they put it in the same category. And I realized that a masculine woman and an aggressive woman is two different things. And I like aggressive women. I thought I liked masculine women, but that's not what it is. I like aggressive women, women that know what they want, and they're not afraid to say something about it to get the ball rolling, so the man can start his part of the journey and be like, oh, okay, now that I know she likes me, now I'm going to start doing all those things instead of, the basics. Hey, how you doing? And all that corny stuff. Once a man knows you like him, they're going to start, you know what I mean? The confidence boosts, first of all, is through the roof now. Now he doesn't have to feel stupid and be like, I wonder, and if I do this wrong and I do that wrong. So once we know you like us, you don't actually have to do much pursuing after that. You just got to let it be known. And, I realized a lot of people, because we're all allowed to be free and all of this stuff, we're all going down that road of all of these relationships that are not working because, one, we're young, and a lot of us don't know what we want. First of all, you were too young to even pick a person. That's why, back in the day, they didn't let young people decide who they want to be with, because that's like putting a kid in the candy store and saying, here's $100, now pick what you want. Pick your favorite thing. Even though they can just pick their favorite thing, they're going to want to get more because they can. They have the means. So, I was examining myself, like I said, and I said, do I really want a masculine woman, or do I want an assertive woman? Do I want a woman that knows what she wants and is not too shy or worldly to allow the world to beat her head in and say, if you pursue a man, he's weak, by letting him know so you can actually start, that's so stupid. Or these things like money and looks. That's what it all goes down to, really, why everyone's not together. Because of money and looks. Women are pretending to look better, so when we choose you and we take off that makeup and, we find out what you really look like and what's under that the personality and stuff, the annoyingness, then we're not going to choose you. Women will choose any fucking man to deal with for the time being until you's around 25 to 27 and you start thinking, oh yeah, I want to be comfortable, and to be comfortable in this reality, I need a man. And that's when you start realizing, I don't want to choose a man just because of his looks. You will choose a man that's, responsible. But hey, how you doing? Good morning. Sometimes by then, some of you's, the attitudes or your looks went down, your weight went up, all these little things that make people unconfident to attract what they say they want, and then what you want don't mean that's what's yours. That's what a lot of people really have to come to the belief of. There is the dream person you want, and then there's the real person that you really are vibing and equaling out with. The person we want, really think about saying those words. I'm gonna get what I want. Who the fuck are you? I had to do that a long time ago. Look in the mirror, look at my money, look at the world that I lived in, and said 90% of women want to be taken care of, at least financially, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if I can't do that, my looks, my charm, all my love, all this shit that I studied to be a father, and that shit don't mean absolutely nothing to them. They don't give a fuck. Why? Because this is not back in the day where women want to live regular. See, back in the day, a man like me would have been pursued. Like, holy shit, you're a broker man. Broke chicks and middle chicks that get divorced or can't find a decent one that's been beating them up there and stuff. They would have loved a man like me. They'd be like, yeah, we're getting this guy. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's wants to live regular. He's not worrying about having all these things, because he understands the foundation is regular. So when you build the regular foundation, then you actually have something to build on. Until you have the foundation, all of that dreamy, stupid shit is fairy tale dumb shit. That's why everybody follows the same path as their grandparents. You get a job, and then you get older, and you choose that woman, you go rent, or you go buy that house, and then about the time you're 50 or 60, everything in the fucking whole world changed. Everything's more. You don't own the house. You're going to be selling that motherfucking house, and your kids are not going to live in it anyway, and everything that you dream, your American dream, was a dream. And now you're going to die in an apartment with your wife. You know how many fucking people I seen have that fate? Honestly. All that work and all that shit they did, and they're gonna retire and move to Florida and live in a fucking 1-2 bedroom. That's if you didn't, save all that money and all that. You ain't got that super job. Everyone else, that's the retirement plan. They retire, they buy their house, and then they sell their fucking house, and then they use that money to go retire, and then they move off to fucking. Like all the OGs, all real gangsters know they go to Miami. And all the regular people that are not rich, they move to Tampa. Orlando, Florida and shit. I know I tried. Shit, I tried to get down there early. Like, for real. And I realized these things are a lot of things. Like, physical is such a big thing in everybody's eyes. But everyone knows they want somebody to understand them. So physically, the physical has nothing to do with that. You can find a bunch of people that physically fucking whatever, but can you find somebody that likes your brain? People will rather match up physically than mentally. People will rather match up mentally than spiritually. Which, if you don't match up in the same belief system, then how the fuck are you getting along? That's yin and yang. You know what I mean? You believe in two different things. So, it could work because, yin and yang coexist. But we're not trained to do that. We're trained to be with somebody that's exactly like us. So, a lot of people don't even ask people's faith. Half of you people are getting with people that are fucking believe something totally different. And then you just wonder why your lifestyle's not going to mash up. Because if I have a moral stand and you have no moral stand, it doesn't matter if the Bible's real or whatever, motherfucker, that's my belief. That's what I believe, and I'm going to base my reality off it. You don't. So in the end, we're going to have problems. Especially if I'm really living up to it. Not like all these other dudes just using the book to talk crazy, but not live the laws. You gotta live the laws for you can use the book as a man. You don't have no right to say anything about that book to women unless you're doing the laws. The Bible says every woman should never deal with any man that's outside of those laws. If you don't try to perfect the law, then the Bible says you do not deserve a traditional woman. So all you earthly stupid ass men that want to believe on my father, but you want his marriage, you want his worlds, you want his things, sound of horns, but you, sound of horns, my dad is in the building, but you don't want to do the law. Well, every woman has the right and use the book against them and say the book told me to not deal with dudes like you. You're not even trying. You just get money and then you I'm the head of the house because of the money. No. You're the head of the house because you follow the law and the Lord's your head. That's why you're the head of the house. Not because of what you're doing. It's because you follow the law. You follow the rules. And that's why she trusts you, because you trust him. She knows you're not in charge. She knows the Lord's in charge. The rules are in charge. Every time any problem comes up, you're going to the rules and the law to solve your problems in your relationship. You're not running to, I'm an alpha male. I'm the head. No, we're going to look in that book and find out how to deal with the problem because it's in there. Now, I realized since, the generation before us did what they did and we're at this point where we're at, that forgiveness thing, like that's the only way a lot of us are going to have relationships in the first place, because one, you got to forgive yourself for not knowing, being stuck in this world and having whatever problems you have. We all didn't know, even the bad people that did shit to you. You have to realize they're the ones that don't know the most. Majority of evil people, the low rank Super Saiyans, they don't know what they're doing. They're trained monkeys. Or they're people that got hurt by somebody, couldn't suck it up, and now they hurt people. Or real big evil people, they're super smart and wouldn't do half the dumb shit these people are doing because it's pathetic and they don't get anything for it. Real evil people do bad things because they're gonna get something. These people are doing things for emotional highs and high fives and likes on a goddamn video. Look, I dissed her. Look, men, we can be mean to them too. Drizzle. I mean, I ain't gonna hate on the drizzle community, cause me being a poor man and being charming and not ugly and trying his best. I've been drizzled many times in my life, and women love to drizzle good men. You dudes are making it like it's a fucking joke or it doesn't really exist. Oh yeah, most of you are average corny ass dudes that if you don't have provider male status, you can't get drizzle. You think drizzle is like a bad thing. You don't even understand drizzle's you're that dude thing. See, when you make her your girl and your whatever, that dude comes along and he tells her, I want to go chill. And she asks you for money, and then she takes your money and she gives it to me. Drizzle. So you guys need to stop with this drizzle shit like it ain't a real thing. Us regular men that don't have money, well, we have to get women somehow, and we understand that they have needs and they like when men are nice to them and don't lie to them, and interested in things they do, because some of the shit is actually interesting, even if it's crazy or whatever. You dudes are corny. You dudes are really corny. You're never supposed to pay attention to anything about a woman and blah, 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 blah. And that's why when you drizzle. That's why your girl drizzles with another man. Like, everybody acts like they don't know that fucking when wives be cheating, the wife has everything, and then she goes and gets with a dude that has nothing. and she drizzles with your money. And yous be mad. And now it's a cool thing. Let's make a joke out of this and talk to women and show them how stupid they are, how they sound. Listen, dog, men been doing that for a long time. Women been doing that for a long time. And because you goofy ass men, yous don't realize the drizzle thing from yous, like men being like this and yous making them feel stupid. You're dumb for doing it, first of all, because of men. Men do that and been giving women money and all this to keep them away from the poor guy with this snoshage and the charming ways and the natural zeal that he has, that energy that when he walks in the room, all the ladies look at him and yous are like, why the fuck? Who? He's nobody. He's a dusty bum. Nah, he's more than what you think, and he doesn't need money to show it. He just his presence. See, that's why you started I gotta do more than him. I show these women that I get the new car, and I could do this, and I could do that, and I do more. I gotta do all this to keep them away from there. And you go 10 years with her, she gets bored of you anyway, and still sees me on the side. Well, not particularly me, because I don't do things like that. But, I've been there. It's a shame that now it's a joke. Like these all it is everyone's reaping what they sow. See, men that had a chance to just do things regular and not show off. See, the showing off thing, it only gets more. Men have to top each other. So the more every man kept trying to top each other back in the day, it was show your love to your woman. So men did all these heroic things, and now it brought to the level of you have to die for a woman. Now with money, everyone's showing off. Now you got to be a millionaire. Men were showing off in the 80s and 60s with sex, getting their game up. Now every man has to be a porn star, die for a woman, be Superman, and be rich. Because men kept up in the ante and you created this mythical person. Get it? With the help of women, in their imaginations. But that's why we're at where we're at. Because every man wants to best each other. And when you try to best a man using superficial shit, you're making a superficial problem that you think you can deal with because I got a good job and I'm middle class. Yeah, well, there's rich people and they can stunt.